preseason opener, the Nets and the Lakers. No Russ, no LeBron, no KD, no Kyrie, no James Harden. But they were there. They were there in Staples Center. Anthony Davis out there. People talking about he needs to lose some weight. And then give the dude a break. He got married in the summer, had a nice honeymoon. He'd be all right. Nice move there. And then here, how about this? Pushing it up to Wesley Matthews and then DeAndre Jordan. Former Clipper back in Staples Center would finish with the dunk. Anthony Davis, he played just 11 minutes in this game. He scored 6 points. I mean, that's enough work for the first preseason game of the year. Dwight Howard, they got some big dudes on this team between Anthony Davis, DeAndre Jordan, Dwight Howard. Long, old, just kidding. All right, but the Nets, what they got? They got Paul Millsap. They got new players. They got new players in Brooklyn. Okay. Millsap's going to be so big for this team. Such experience. He still got game. He went for 10 and 10 in 18 minutes. Nets win it 123-97. We get updates from both squads, starting with Dave McMenamin and the Lakers.
The Lakers and Nets preseason opener on Sunday looked nothing like an NBA Finals preview, with LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden all in street clothes. But Anthony Davis made sure there was at least some star power. "I just wanted to get back and get into a rhythm," Davis said afterwards. "That way, going into the season, I have a rhythm and I'm ready to go." AD played 11 minutes all in the first quarter and had 6 points and 1 rebound, but his presence was far more important than his production. After missing 36 of the Lakers' 72 regular season games with Achilles and knee pain, and then being sidelined for the end of LA's first-round exit because of his groin, the big man insisted on playing Sunday as a fresh start. Lakers coach Frank Vogel said Davis's, quote, desire to want to be out there is to be commended. And Dwight Howard added, quote, "It just shows how much he wants another ring." And now for a report on the Nets, here's Om Youngmisuk.
After the Brooklyn Nets closed training camp in Southern California with a rout over the Lakers, Kyrie Irving shared a few words with Carmelo Anthony at half court before joining his teammates for their flight back home. Irving did not play in the preseason opener, and it remains to be seen whether he will be able to practice in Brooklyn this week under New York City's COVID-19 protocols. Head coach Steve Nash said on Sunday night that he did not have any update on Irving's vaccination status. Nash said Irving and the veterans were locked in at camp in San Diego. I asked Paul Millsap what he saw in Irving in camp. He said Irving is a worker. He comes in and works every single day. Now the Nets wait to see if Irving will be able to resume work in Brooklyn.
All right, Ohm, Dave, thanks a lot. Now that the preseason is tipped, let's see how the fans and odd makers are feeling about the end of the season. No surprise here, Nets Lakers are the favorites according to Caesars Sportsbook. The defending champion Bucks plus 800. The Warriors have the fourth best odds at plus 1,000. The Jazz, who if you remember led the league in regular season wins last year, and the defending Western Conference champion Suns, well, those two teams round out the top six.
Getting this group on the court.
Oh man, it was great. You know, just to be able to get out there, back here in LA and play. I had so much energy. I think that's why I fouled out. But nah, I thought the energy was very high today for us. I know that they didn't have a lot of their guys, and we didn't play a lot of our guys. And it's the first game. It's the first time we actually had, somebody else to play against. So, we see some areas of improvement that we have to make. We know that it's when we have 5 more games to get ready for the regular season. So, I think we'll be great.
Hey Dwight, as the one of the defensive captains on this team, what did you think of the performance? I guess through at least the first 3 quarters.
The performance?
Yeah, defensively, and where would you guys?
It's a lot of areas that we can get better. I think we gave up a lot of offensive rebounds. That was key tonight, that won't happen. Like I said, it's the first game, so we'll be a lot better. There's no need to panic or anything.
Hey Dwight, Dan Wick at the LA Times. Have you ever made a free throw before that didn't count? And what was sort of?
Oh man, that was crazy. The sequence was crazy. I didn't know I got a tech. I got a tech for standing by Trevor. There, I got a flagrant foul after the guy got a foul on me, so I got a flagrant foul. But I understand. I gotta always be aware that the enemy is going to attack me, and I'm not talking about the refs. I want to make that clear. I understand that it's going to be a battle every night. I got to keep my head. I didn't understand the technical foul, but I am going to play hard. I am going to go out there every night and, try to dominate the boards. But I know that I, got to, make sure that my teammates, they already know that I'm going to be physical every night. I'm going to bring energy. I'm going to talk trash. I'm going to smile, do all that. That's what I do, And I know sometimes it may look crazy to everybody else, but this is what this team needs me to do, bring the energy, do stuff like that. And the technical fouls and stuff, I didn't know I got a tech because I didn't do anything to deserve one. But, I'm still go out there and have fun, play hard, and play aggressive.
Hey, Dwight. The last time the Lakers played a game in front of that many fans was against the Nets, right before the pandemic. You played in that game, obviously.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how long ago does that feel? And did that occur to you at all? Did you think that maybe there's a little symmetry of?
Nah, I didn't even recognize that, but that's why you're pretty good at this kind of stuff. But it was crazy tonight. Just having the fans out there, LA, man. Oh man, I missed you guys. You guys too, but the fans, man, it was great to see all the fans in the stadium, and everybody kept saying 2 blocks, 2 blocks, and I'm like, just calm down. They wanted me to get some threes up tonight, but I'm just happy that we got a chance to really get out there in front of our fans and play, a game. Seeing our fans in the building after the pandemic and all that, it's been crazy, but I'm just happy, that everybody's healthy and that we had the opportunity to come back at Staples Center and play.
Compared to where you want to be in, 2 weeks and a couple days since the actual regular season starts?
Oh, we're way behind. Getting movement on offense, quality shots, defensively, talking, getting our schemes right, rebounding, very huge. We're not boxing out. And that was the main takeaway. Just offensive we're not really too worried about it. Especially when we get Brian, Melo, TA, Russ out there. But it was just our first game to see where we are, and we had to do a better job defensively, especially blocking out.
Was it important to you to play in this one, AD, even if just for a quarter? Frank had alluded to a conversation you guys had, and LeBron didn't play at Westbrook. What was that about, and how did you feel actually just getting out there?
I just wanted to play. Didn't play much last season, from the injury, but I just wanted to get back and get a rhythm. That way, going into the season, I have a rhythm and ready to go. So that's really what it is, just getting a rhythm, whether it's for a quarter, 2 quarters, whatever it is. Start building these habits.
AD, there's going to be a lot of these milestones we go through as we get back towards normalcy, but just having 16,000 fans in Staples Center when you guys played in the playoffs, you didn't have that many. There were that many in Phoenix, but not here. Just the atmosphere.
Oh, it was great. To just come out the tunnel and you see fans right there, you smacking their hands again, like just the little things, which was really good to be back out there and see fans and them cheering us on and things like that. Courtside again, like, getting back to normal. And, to see that, hopefully we can get to that 20 again and more fans come. Obviously, the first preseason game and things like that. But it felt good to see fans out there in full effect.
Hi.
I know you've done some workouts with Russ, and obviously you've done training camp with Russ, but what was the discourse like on the bench and sort of getting an idea of were you talking about what you guys might do together in games? Was Russ discussing that with you on the bench?
A little bit. We were just talking more so about our bigs, our spacing. I told him about a couple things that me and Doe, do. But we talked about a lot of that stuff in practice. Obviously if he sees something in the game, he'll come to me and vice versa. But we haven't had much conversation today about what we see out there.
AD, what's been your impression of Malik Monk, and what can he bring for this team?
We're still surprised we got him. To be honest, he's such a hell of a player. You saw what he did out there the minutes that he played. He could score the ball on all 3 levels, play hard,